Alright, continuing on with Danganronpa, time to see what everybody else has to say. So Togami thinks that Naegi is a possible killer for this, even though, honestly, I don't know, Naegi's a possible suspect at least on his list. And we still don't know who exactly died. There's a possibility it's Kirigiri or it's somebody we don't even know. I guess I'll talk to Hagakure now. I don't want to talk to you. It's 11 o'clock right now, dude. And I was trying to remember what time we discovered the body. The time we discovered the body, huh? I went back over my memories of the day, trying to remember what time we found the body. I woke up at 7 o'clock to Monokuma's morning announcement, and I went to the cafeteria soon after. There I met up with Asahina, that was probably around 7:30. After that, I went to the gym, where everyone else was. And then we moved to the headmaster's office. Fukawa, who went to go get the pickaxe, found the body, then at the time it was... Fukawa, what time is it? When we left the gym it was a little before 9, so it should be around 9 o'clock. Oh, right, it was around 9. Yeah, that sounds about right. The course was discovered at 9 o'clock. Sounds good to me. My work here is done. Hagakure's work? It's not a whole lot of that, huh? Alright, so we got a time now, that's good. And you got exploded in. And after all this, we still don't know who the body is. But whoever it is, I won't black out again. Oh. Okay. Hey Naegi, do you remember what the corpse looked like before it blew up? I'm pretty sure their face was covered by a mask and the body was covered by a lab coat. There's a knife sticking out of their stomach and their clothes in that area were covered in blood. They had apparently stopped bleeding, but the blood still hadn't dried. Togami said that if we touched it we were likely to get our hands stained. Although, for how much blood there was no sign of any on the ground around the body. Thanks for helping me remember, Naegi. You were a really big help. By explaining it to you, Asina, I was able to remember what things were like before the explosion. So thank you too. Loaded before the explosion, okay. Anyway, I think I've seen everything I wanted to investigate here. But it's still not over. There are still other places that need to be investigated. I need to go there. To figure out the source of those fragments I found. And I need to collect as much information as about Kirigiri as I possibly can. Is that corpse really Kirigiri's? And if so, was it Kirigiri who attacked me last night? See, I don't know about that. I doubt that was her attacking him. I'll probably be able to answer those questions by finding out more about Kirigiri. She hardly ever spoke about herself. But if I go to her bedroom, I should be able to find something out. However, the key to her room... I'm simply going to restrict your movements so you can't do anything else suspicious. Restrict my movements? Hand over your room key. I've got to ask for his help, and see if he'll lend me the key to Kirigiri's room. Alright, let's see what you got, Togami. Hey, Togami. If you're here to make excuses about your alibi, save them from the class trial. No, it's not that. You have the key to Kirigiri's room, don't you? I was wondering if I could borrow it. You're a suspect. I can't give you the key. But I could escort you to your room. You do that? I have things I want to investigate first. Ask me again later. Depending on how I feel then, I'll probably bring you to her room. Later, huh? In that case, I suppose I should spend some time investigating other things, particularly that other area. Other areas? Oh god. What specific areas is he talking about? We have the data processing room that we just opened up a bit ago. I doubt that's what he wants to look at. What else does he want to go to? Things that are... wait. this tell me anything? Oh, okay, there was the robot in the gym. Whoop, I didn't mean to close that. Yeah, that's all me remember. Okay, I don't need to go to the cafeteria, I don't think. Maybe the gym? I can go look at the robot, I don't know if that's important at all. Headmaster's office. I mean, I'll try, the gym, I guess. I don't know, he keeps saying he wants to go somewhere. Maybe he wants to go look at the Monokuma robot. Oh, I was about to say it's gone? Oh, well shit. Oh, there it is. Just look down a little bit, it's like, oh god. Monokuma's disassembled pieces are scattered all over the gymnasium floor, except, as I thought, it's not here. I just pulled this thing out of him. What do you think it is, dude? That's a... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, Naegi. You little genius, you. Dude, what? It's a bomb. You remember what happened with Iwata on her first day, don't you? A bomb. That bomb has gone missing. There's no doubt about it. The fragments in the garden were. Okay. Okay, so I figured out what was bugging me next. Is Kiryu's bedroom. I should go back to the garden and ask Togami about that again. I probably could have just quick traveled. Is he still in the garden though? That's the question. Watch him have moved. No, 5th floor. No. So many floors now. Conveniently placed travel point. Oh. Hey, Togami, are you about ready? Kiryu's room? Let's go. Hey, wait, Togami. I ran to catch up with Togami, and we both hurried towards the dormitory. Alright, let's go. She's got the first room right there. I'm opening the door now. Togami removed Kiryu's key from his pocket and inserted it into her door. There. Ah, thanks. Something on the table, huh? So, this is Kiryu's room, huh? Well, let's see. We have this weird thing on the table. I don't know what the fuck that is, a little book or something? Just take a look at the bed and everything else. What a, take the shower, look at the shower in a minute. There's something on top of the table. A wooden plate. What's that used for? I think it's probably a key. You know, like the keys used for the lockers at the public bath. This looks like just one, it looks like one of those. Hell if I know. I've never been to a public bath. That sounds about right. Togami can't even envision what a public bath would look like. So it's a key, huh? That reminds me. I might have seen something like that somewhere. Oh, where? As I recall. Ah, in the dojo. I recall seeing something similar to this there. Alright, the dojo. Okay, let's take a look at the bed, I guess. It's a bed, but it doesn't appear to have any connection to the murder. Thank you, bed. Kiryu's shower's on the other side of this door. It could be good. It could get awkward if she has anything hanging out to dry, so probably best if I don't look. Unless she's dead, you know. Then it's not that awkward. Okay, let's talk to you now. If I could manage to get the crosshair on you. What exactly is it you were hoping to find by investigating this room? I didn't have anything specific in mind, I just thought there might be something useful. Something that might help me understand Kirigiri better.
Boy.
Don't tell me that's the only reason you dragged me along on this little trip. Sorry. There's not enough time in the world to produce to produce useful results when you don't even have an objective. Don't you have anything more concrete? Anything at all that tells you what it needs doing? Something more concrete. Ah, now that you mention it. Kirigiri reached into a breast pocket and handed me... What's this? Perhaps you can call it a declaration of my intent. Don't open it now, only open it should something happen to me. Pretty sure I put it in my pocket. There it is. What's that envelope? Kirigiri gave it to me. She said to open it should something happen to her. Then open it. Something has indeed happened to her. Okay. I lifted the envelope's flap and carefully removed its contents. It was a single sheet of scrap paper. Out of the sheets. Was there nothing else in the envelope? No, that's it. Under the sheets, does that mean there's something there? Alright, look at the bed. Is there something hiding beneath the bed sheets? Only half expecting to find anything, I lifted up the sheets and... What's this? I found a single crumpled sheet of paper. Oh, okay. Pokemon Academy 78th class student register? Mikuru Kusaba? That looks to be Mikuru Kusaba's student profile. So it does. I'm guessing Kirigiri stole this along with the key when she snuck into the headmaster's office. Finally, I'll tell you this trip was a total waste. The key and a blankety blank blank. There, happy? The blankety blank blank Monokuma mentioned has to be this. This is what Kirigiri left behind, so her death wouldn't be in vain. This isn't the time to be getting emotional. Hurry up and read it. Alright. I collected myself and looked back down at Mikuru Kusaba's profile. Mikuru Kusaba. Female. Super Duper High School mercenary. Mikuru Kusaba, slender build, belies her combat specialist. As a combat specialist, highly skilled in a wide range of weaponry, fostering an intense interest in military from a young age, and eventually became her whole world. While in elementary school, Mikuru Kusaba took the championship in an international airsoft tournament, gaining recognition and making her the subject of articles of numerous modern military publications. However, just before she entered middle school, Mikuru Kusaba went missing during a family trip to Europe. The investigation into her disappearance, which was being treated as a kidnapping, made little progress, and drew considerable media attention. In the end, she was never found. 3 years later, however, Mikuru Kusaba suddenly returned to Japan alone. She confessed to having spent the previous 3 years enlisted as a member of the Fenrir Mercenary Corps. She said she had not been kidnapped, but that she left of her own volition to be trained as a mercenary. Despite that, she still remains unclear as to why she suddenly decided to return to Japan. Or it still remains unclear. Mercenary is this, warfare that. It's like she's from another dimension, and not just the world she lives in or how she was raised. It's more like fiction and non-fiction. There's no point in trying to compare them. That's how far apart our dimensions are. That was the impression I had as an ordinary, everyday citizen, but I never thought I'd hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You've heard of them? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a deranged organization of warriors for hire. Although they do offer some rather useful services, it wouldn't hurt for you to remember their name. I think I'm good. This is obviously way out of my league. However, there is something bugging me. I recall hearing rumors that Fenrir had already... I spy with my little eye a sub-character-esque protagonist and protagonist sub-character. Oh god. Well now, what do you guys have there? Yeah, you saw the profile. And what are you gonna do about it? No need to act like you've got a stake in your boot. I don't have any intention of condemning you guys. Nor am I going to get all over that cowardly Kirigiri's case for stealing it either. To be honest, thievery isn't against the rules. But I can't forgive Togami, who broke the school rules by destroying the headmaster's office lock. Maybe I should drag out her body, hack it up, and eat it. There's our omnivorous after all. See, honestly, that's what I thought he was gonna do for the execution during the last trial. Oh man. You must be pretty particular about the rules if you consider a violation unforgivable. You got that right. The school rules are the grease that keeps this academy running smoothly. So, as the headmaster, it is my obligation to uphold the rules. You mean, you uphold the rules, huh? Does that mean the rules apply to you too? Yes, sir. I don't want to deal with you guys getting your panties in a bunch about things being unfair. And while we're talking about the particulars, I've got some juicy information for you guys. Information? It's about the rules, who the rules apply to. To put it another way, it's about the participants in this academic coliseum. Up till now, I don't think I've told you exactly how many participants there are. So I think it's about time I cleared things up. When you guys gathered in the entrance hall, there were only 15 of you there, right? So I'm guessing that caused a pretty big misunderstanding for you guys. By misunderstanding, do you mean... Yeah, there aren't 15, but a total of 16 high school students participating in this academic coliseum. 16 then. 16 student hidden in this academy. The girl referred to as the Super Duper High School Despair. Wherever. The 16th student, Mikuru Kusaba, is also a participant, which means the rules also apply to her. Why? Yes? Did you say something? Why would you go out of your way to tell us that specifically? Well, you see, as I said before, this academic coliseum is being broadcast live to despairingly rave reviews. With so many people watching, it's necessary to be completely transparent about the rules. I mean, it'd be a big pain if I had to deal with a storm of complaints and hate mail later, wouldn't it? So that's why I told you. Well, that's all the hints you're getting from me, but as retribution, I will tell you another thing. Retribution? Tit for tat. Kawari Kirigiri's tit for Monokuma's tat. Mikuru Kusaba's profile for Kirigiri's profile. Kirigiri's profile? You know how she wears those obnoxious gloves day in and day out? Just between you and me, she wears them to hide the markings on both her hands she doesn't want people to see. What? That's all you're getting from me. See you guys at the class trial. So does that mean it was her that's dead? Oh god, something Monokuma said is now in a test. Oh god, it's now ammunition. Oh god. I've got to use him as ammunition. Oh boy. Markings on both of her hands that Kirigiri doesn't want people to see? Could he possibly be talking about that tattoo? The wolf? But wait. Monokuma said it was something she didn't want people to see, which is to say she wears gloves to hide her hands. But if that's the case, what about those fake nails? Are you thinking about Kirigiri again? Huh? You only need to think about me. Now's not the time for that. First we must carefully consider Monokuma's trap. Monokuma's trap? Your feeble-mindedness can only be punishment from God. Think carefully about what Monokuma just said. There are 16 students in the academy. In other words, Mikuru Kusaba counts as a student. To make it even easier for you, Monokuma was trying to say that the school rules apply to Mikuru Kusaba. The question is, why would Monokuma come out to say that at this particular time? He said it so there wouldn't be any complaints afterwards about the rules not being clear. Turn that around, it means Mikuru Kusaba is connected to this case. And because of that, in the interest of fairness, Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student in advance of the class trial. Mikuru Kusaba is involved in the case. It's possible Mikuru Kusaba is the culprit of Kyoko Kirigiri's murder. What? If you assume Mikuru Kusaba is the culprit, it makes sense that the class trial would be held. Because that means the murder was, without question, committed among the students. Culprit is Mikuru Kusaba? She killed Kirigiri? Of course, anyone with a working brain could figure that much out. In fact, that's what I believe to be the case when Monokuma announced the trial. But what Monokuma just said made me change my mind. Mikuru Kusaba is not the culprit. Huh? Why not? Mikuru Kusaba, the Super Duper High School Despair, is possibly the Puppet Master's true identity. Given that, doesn't it strike you as odd? Why would the Puppet Master go out of her way to reveal information disadvantageous towards her? Now that you mention it, it makes sense. On the other hand, her saying things to intentionally make Mikuru Kusaba look suspicious means exactly the opposite, that she is not the culprit. Which is why you said it was a trap. A trap designed to make us draw an incorrect conclusion. That's one possible interpretation. The more I think about it, the more likely it seems, but then... If the 16th student, Mikuru Kusawa, isn't the culprit, who is? It would seem as though we've completed our business in this room. Let's get going to our next location. The dojo, right? We need to figure out what the wooden keys opens. Let's go. Oh, back to being, Togami's manservant. Okay. We got Togami here. And it's one of these, right? I think. One of these lockers over here. Whoop. Oh, wrong button. There we go. This. The row of wooden lockers is lined up against the wall. The keys here are what what you find at a wooden bath or a public bath. So the key we found in Kirigi's room really did come from these lockers. Naegi, look at the locker on the right. 7. It's the only one without a key in it. You know what that means, don't you? It means that I need to put the key we found in Kirigi's room into that slot. Get to it. Okay. He just he's did it back just in case anything explodes again. He's just like, nope, I'm not doing that myself. I took the wooden plate out of my pocket and inserted it into the slot on the locker. Click. The key slid into the slot as though it were being sucked in, and then I opened the locker door. The arrows inside, around 10. There are arrows inside? What the hell? Around 10 in total, maybe. They're Durlumin? Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that. They're Durlumin. Durlumin? They may be thin, but they're extremely sturdy. But without a bow, they're nothing more than thin, sturdy rods. Thin, sturdy rods. Aside from that, there's a ball of brown packing tape crumpled in the bottom of the locker, with what appears to be blood on it. The fact that there's blood means it's probably connected to the murder. I'm inclined to agree that it is connected. But as for how, I'm drawing a blank right now. It's a lot of band-aids right there, that's what that's looking like. Loaded bloody packing tape into your Electro ID, you can find it in the ammunition menu. I think that's all there is of interest in the locker. What's wrong, Togami? Doesn't it strike you as odd? Something obviously connected to the murder was being stored in this locker. But why was the key to that locker in the victim Kirigi's red room? Wait, what if... Togami? Never mind. Anyway, there's not much time, let's move. Huh? Where to? We have research to do. On Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mikuru Kusabo's in? But how are we going to do that? Where does one go to do research? Do I really need to spell this out for you? Where would you go to do research? I mean, the archives in the library? Oh yeah, that's right. There are even files on things that aren't public knowledge. We don't have much time until the class trial. Let's go. Oh man, it's been a while since we've been here. The files on Fenrir were on that shelf, I think. Oh, yeah, I forgot he already read through all of them. Togami headed straight for the shelf at the back, as though he knew exactly what he was looking for. There it is. Here. Then he returned to where I was standing, carrying a single file. Do I have the file? Hello? I guess maybe I have to talk to him to activate it? Here, look. Look, but I can't read it. What language is this in? You're not saying you made it to high school without learning French, are you? I'm pretty sure that the majority of high school students can't read French, actually. You're hopeless. Fine. I'll read it for you. Just know that you'll be repaying this debt 100-fold. 100-fold? Extortionate much. Fenrir is an organization of professional soldiers operating out in the Middle East. Unlike typical private military companies, Fenrir is a brutally violent outfit specializing in direct combat. It is said that a single member of Fenrir has the military strength of 100 ordinary soldiers. Just like the Fenrir of legend, Wolf of Ragnarok, they inspire fear in everyone they meet in battle. While it's not public knowledge, they apparently took part in a great many battles and military operations. However, some time ago, they suddenly ceased all activity. It is presently unknown whether the organization even still exists. Some reports suggest that all of the high-ranking members were murdered, but no one has been able to confirm it. Another rumor says Fenrir was exterminated to prevent them from leaking highly classified military secrets. And some believe that they destroyed themselves in some internal conflicts. Maybe they destroyed themselves, and that's why maybe Mikuru Kusama destroyed them while she was there, which is why she came back. Anyway. What? I feel like, how should I put it? I'm gazing into another world. We're all part of the same world. They just live next door. Besides, the battlefield in this academy, they aren't actually so different. Both worlds thrive on an unimaginable and the unpredictable. And that is why this place is so much fun. Yes, that is Togami's having a fun face. I couldn't disagree with you more. Anyway, is there something else you're curious about? This is your last chance to learn about the Fenrir. Oh yeah, there was something. There's one thing I want to know earlier. You mentioned the legend of Fenrir, right? Fenrir, the legendary Wolf of Ragnarok, son of Loki in Norse mythology. Wait a minute. So if I go take a look, I mean, she had a tattoo on her hand. So there's a wolf. So I was thinking, yeah, okay. So maybe that wolf tattoo is dog. No, that's a wolf then. Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, the Loki in Norse mythology. While we're on the subject, I'll tell you one other thing. To show they remember the Fenrir, every soldier was apparently required to inscribe the symbol of Fenrir somewhere on their bodies. So that was what's on the hand. What? A symbol representing Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. So, either Kirigiri was a member of Fenrir, and she had something on her hand, or that's Mikuru Kusaba who's dead now. Wait, then, could that be? Oh boy, it's time for the trial. Gradual as it may be, time constantly erodes away at every living thing, material and phenomenon. Damn. Getting philosophical. Little by little, damage is being inflicted upon each of us, and we need to be more mindful of it. So that time's up. Time for the class trial. Anyway, you guys, get your rears in gear and meet up at the usual place. See you in a bit. It seems our time is up. Everything else we'll need to figure out during the class trial. Indeed. Let's go. Oh, man. And going back in here, huh? Yo, Naeg's and Togs are here too. And they're together, dude. And where did you guys want to get off to? You just all of a sudden vanished and never came back. Don't ask stupid questions. We're investigating. What else? My white eye was investigating. Hello with the likes of Makoto Naegi. Are you jealous? I don't even want to imagine what she's fantasizing about right now. Cut the chit-chat and brace yourself. You should be here any minute. Any minute now. You'll be here. I tensed up without realizing, imagining what would happen after this. However, bizarrely, even after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, what is the meaning of this? Why isn't Monokuma showing up yet? Maybe he broke down again. What should we do? Wait a little longer, or what? Whoa, suddenly Monokuma. Oh, scared ya. Explain yourself. Where do you get off making me wait? Me? Making you guys wait? Don't you guys have that wrong? It's you guys making me wait. Huh? I was just waiting for you guys to all show up. We can't start if everyone's not here now, can we? What are you talking about? We're all already here. Oh, but you're not. It's been 10 minutes. I'm tired of waiting. I'll say this is a no-show is in a violation of the rules. Now that that's been settled, I've just got to prepare the punishment. You're talking about me. I'm right here. When I heard that voice, everyone turned back together. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, you're alive. Hold on. I'm here, aren't I? Kirigiri? Kirigiri, you're alive? No, that's Ghost Dude. You just stand in the corner over there. Yeah, save it for the class trial. Wouldn't want to spoil all the fun before it even started. Is there no penalty for being late? I'm here, aren't I? The school of the rules don't say anything about tardiness. Isn't that right? You're just a coward, Kirigiri. You're nothing but a coward. Indeed, there is no penalty for being late, but I'm sure you'll regret it later. I'll make you regret it. Anyway, you guys get your asses on the elevator. I'll run on ahead. The moment Monokuma disappeared, we all surrounded Kirigiri. Kirigiri, you're not dead. Of course not. Oh, I'm so glad you're alive. Her being alive isn't necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? That's right, dude. That's a ghost. I stand in the corner, you. Let's get moving. We can continue this conversation during the class trial. But I'm even looking over at Kirigiri. Togami boarded the elevator. For me, why not? Yeah, we'd better hurry or Monokuma might start dishing out punishments for real this time. We can be happy after we've made it past this class trial. And so, one by one, the rest of the crew got into the elevator. But for me, there's one thing I absolutely had to ask Kirigiri before the class trial. Oh, man. Well, we're gonna find out what Naegi has to ask her later.